Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Nathan. I'm not doing anything today. Actually, we're just going to sit here and talk. Yes. Yeah, a bit of a wild story time. I'll say a bit of a wild one. I mean, I've probably spoken about more wild ones, but here we are. Pretty much. Oh, what was it now? So, yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it had been last year, 2019. In a house which I actually quite liked the house. However, one of the housemates was really weird and did have a confrontation with her. However, I will put a link up there to that story time. But yes, anyway, otherwise, this house was pretty much really nice. I wish I stayed in there for my third year of university. But you know, things happen. Everything was really nice at the house, everything else was fine. I got on with the other housemates. And then, other than that weird one, which, you know, if you guys check the story time out, you know what I'm on about. But yeah, so literally it must have started in about maybe late January. I feel like it was after Christmas of 2018. So I would move back in 2019, like January the 7th or something. Anyway, and basically it kind of, it's weird because it started off like, I was literally just revising or researching or whatever I was doing, but I'd be in my room and then I would just start hearing like weeping. And I was like, okay, someone's upset. I didn't really think much of it. I thought, oh, someone's had a bad day, something's happened, it's fine, whatever. Life goes on. And then the next day rolled round and it was a woman's voice. She was still crying in the room right next to me. And what was really weird is that at the duration that I lived at this property, I never really heard anything from the neighbours because it was a semi-detached house, and my room kind of went all the way along the house, so like where I slept there would be nothing on that side of the house, if that makes sense. It was just a pathway there, and then on that side would have been the neighbour, and I literally heard nothing from them, and they'd have heard me and my music probably. But yeah, so it was all really weird. I was like, oh, there's life all of a sudden, and it was like really depressing. So you know, life coming from that house. But yeah, so that was kind of the first thing I was a bit like weirded out by. And then anyway, so after a good few days of her still crying, obviously I was getting like a little bit more concerned, but I kind of still ignored it because, oh, you know what, it must be something like a breakup, and she's still like reeling from it. And you know, sometimes stuff like breakups or a family bereavement is going to take like, you know, more than a few days just to get over it, right? So I was like, that's fine. So I gave her a month, and then the crying changed and it kind of like became more severe crying, like just basically like loud crying. And what started annoying me is that the times it would happen really weird. Like it'd be like 3 in the afternoon and then it would keep going all the way into like 1 or 2 in the morning. And it started annoying me because it started affecting my sleep then, because she sometimes it would even be, she would be crying at like 3 in the morning, which is where I'm like trying to sleep, because my sleep pattern was always awful at uni anyway. I mean, I've kind of improved a lot since being at home, now it's over. But yeah, so I'd turn everything off, I'd say about 1 to go to sleep, and I probably wouldn't go to sleep around 2, so the fact that someone was crying from 1 in the morning to like 4, that it started to be kind of was really inconvenient for me and really annoying. But obviously I've kind of felt a bit bad because I was like, oh, you know, the person's going through stuff, so should I allow it? But then it kind of like, when it started going on for like a month, and then the crying got louder, and then it kind of went on for like another month, and then so basically after 2 months of it, I was just like, right, I'm kind of getting really fed up now. I think what happened, I came back once drunk, and basically what happened, well, because I mean, to be fair, I kind of started banging on the wall anyway, like a week before I came back drunk and kind of lost it a little bit. Anyway, so yeah, I was kind of like, I just banged on the wall because it's kind of like a sign, like, be quiet now. And anyway, and then obviously she didn't really listen, even though I feel like she did kind of go quiet a little bit, and then I ended up being able to fall asleep, so I thought, oh, we can do that. And if she listens to me when I have enough and I need to go to sleep, then fine. Anyway, but then I came back drunk, and it was literally like, the thing with me, when I get drunk, I'm not like out of it. Does that make sense? Like, I never get drunk to the point that I'm blackout and I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I'm fully know what I'm doing. I mean, most people who know me when I'm drunk, they say I'm not really much different, which I think is a kind of compliment, because that means that I guess I'm just myself in everyday life, and I don't need alcohol to like feel more comfortable. I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, I got back and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, right, I'm really sick of this now. So I think I yelled shut up and stuff like that, and banged on the window. I remember picking up a pen and throwing it out the window for some reason. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, I was drunk. And yeah, so I kind of just got a bit annoyed with it. Anyway, and then I think it was that same week, I don't know, it must have been like, say, a Thursday night, and I always remember it because it was on a Saturday when this happened. I was, you know, just revising or just got back from the library or whatever, and I was in my room, and it wasn't that late. It was like 9 or 10, and then all of a sudden there was like this like really like loud disturbance. I heard like literally it sounded like a cupboard being like pushed against the wall, and like a wardrobe falling over, like really just like. And I was like, ah! Okay, I was like, okay, someone's getting into a fight, something's going on. I'm gonna have to like, what is this situation? Basically, I was expecting them to come through the bloody wall into my house, well, my room. I was just really concerned about that, and then I heard her. That was it, because basically leading up like to like in the second month of it all going on, because the crying got louder, and then I started hearing weird kind of conversations, and basically the girl would say stuff like, oh, you keep having me trapped, and then I heard her yelling like, just leave me alone, leave me alone. So basically I was getting more concerned, and then it got to this night where I was like, I need to do something now. So yeah, so this whole like sound like a fight or whatever happened, and I heard like screaming and stuff and leave me alone, all this kind of stuff, and then I heard like a more mature older person's male and female voice kind of being like, well, the neighbours are going to call the police and stuff in a minute if you don't calm down, kind of thing. So anyway, I was going to ring the police anyway after that, and I heard that and I was like, well, I'm going to anyway. So what I did, I rang up 111, which is like the non-emergency thing. I mean, because you know, it's not like a gunshot went off or something, do you know what I mean? So I thought I'd just talk to them first and see what they say, and if they think it's something severe enough to actually get the police to come up, then whatever. Anyway, I rang them, and I basically just let them know the situation, and I've been quite concerned because it's been going on for a few months now, and it's been building up and getting worse and worse. I've been hearing weird phrases like leave me alone, so stuff like that, and then now all of a sudden I've had like this big like disruption, and things have been thrown on the floor. It sounds like she's screaming at them to leave her alone, so I don't know what's going on. It might be a domestic thing, because you got my mind going. Like, I was like, are they like sexually assaulting her? Like, I just don't know, my mind goes off. So anyway, and then I would say, but the thing is, the people who lived in that house were like an old couple, so it was a bit weird because I never saw a younger girl, which is this is what I mean, like my imagination was going wild. Like, they're literally trapping this girl in this room next to mine. I literally have no idea what's going on. They could be doing anything to her or whatever. So anyway, so I let the police know, and they said they're going to look into it for me because it sounds like a severe enough case that they'll look into it, but they won't send the police out there now. They're going to do like, I think like research and backtracking on the house to see what the history is. Like, it could be like mental health, or it could be something else, or has someone been convicted of like a weird felony before. Felony, I think that's the right word, I don't know. Literally a week later, I didn't answer the door, but I was in my room. I used to not really hear the door go anyway, because it's hard to explain. My room was right at the back of the house at the top, so, and the door was all the way over here, so I didn't really hear the door that much. So one of my housemates, I'm not going to say his name, I just did, but I'm going to cut it out. Let's call him Max. So my housemate Max, he went and opened the door for me, and he came knocking on my door, and he apparently they had come over and apologised for the disruption and the disturbance and everything, and said that they gave him chocolates and stuff that was for our house, just to say like thank you, just to like apologise for everything that had been going on. And apparently they disclosed that she was on medication for, I believe it's schizophrenia or something, and they're basically like, I think it sounds like what they're doing, they're trying to look after her, because I don't think they probably wanted her to go into a institution or something like that. And the medication, she's on new medication, and I think it really wasn't working. They're struggling with it, and that's why she was playing up, and her mental health wasn't doing very well and stuff. And I'm pretty sure they were the grandparents of the younger daughter, and so I'm not really sure what's going on there, because I don't know if the younger daughter's parents, I don't know what the relationship was, what the situation was. All I knew is that it's been dealt with now, and I felt better about it. Yeah, so I think they said they're going to put her on new medication to see if it improves her or not, but she is going to be taken somewhere else. I don't know if it's to her parents' house or in an institution. So anyway, so it's been dealt with, and I felt a lot better about it, and I was more relaxed, and well, I could sleep properly at night without anyone crying or saying loud weird phrases. So yeah, so that's that story time. Wherever I live somewhere there's always something weird that happens, but then I guess it would be boring if it didn't, right? So yeah, that's that story time. Make sure to stay tuned for updates on new videos and other fun stuff we're going to be getting up to. So yeah, like and subscribe for more, hit the bell notification to be notified when I promise to give you another video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.